Hi, and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing Fix It Friday. So last episode of Fix It Friday, we kind of upgraded the Goth family. Not a massive change, but just kind of updated them a little bit. Cassandra was one who needed it the most. But today we are going to be trying to fix their house. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing inherently wrong with their house. I just feel like it could be slightly better. I am going to kind of sort this out a bit. Is it going to go amazingly? Probably not, because I'm not very good at building anyway. Let's just get started with renovating their house. And I think the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to make everything slightly smaller. Just going to fix the fencing a little bit. And then let's put a different gate as well. Oh, see, that looks right. And then maybe they'd have like the black walls with ivy. I kind of like that. It really doesn't need to be this big. And it's just like, why? Why does it need to be this big? It's not giving. Really not. Also, Cassandra does not come off as a pink girly to me. Now that the house is empty, we can try and work on the floor plan a bit. So like, I do like the idea of like the double stairs right as you walk into the house. So I don't want to change that, really. I just don't think we need the house to be this big. Okay, so we've got the staircase. We're going to keep the staircase where it is. So to be honest, I'm thinking we could put the kitchen over here, and then we could even have just like a little downstairs loo right by the front door. And then down here we need like a dining room and then a lounge. We can put the dining room like over here because the kitchen is right there, so we can have the dining room there. Over here could be like a little library space, and then this could be the lounge over here. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, I like that. And then up here, I mean, I feel like this staircase could probably be in a better location. So this is the upstairs. But again, I'm not too sure whether or not I like the stairs where they are. So we might change that. I mean, this is like a whole nother house, isn't it? Up here. Maybe we could bring it in a bit. I think pretty much like the shape of the house is done. I have to put like windows and stuff, but I'd say the house shape is pretty much done. Let's continue with the inside. So the downstairs floor plan is done. Now we just need to do this one. So this floor is meant to be the floor just for the kids, which is insane because it's massive. And then this is just meant to be Bella Goths and thingies, which again is insane because it's massive. And yeah, it's annoying that the roofs are there, but unfortunately I kind of can't scooch it anymore. So if I push it out any further, if I do it just one, you can see. So in here, I'm thinking Cassandra's bedroom is probably going to be like over here. She's the oldest. She deserves kind of like a slightly bigger room. Over here, I was thinking maybe we could have like the main bathroom. So we've got like a little ensuite. We've then got like the main bathroom as well. Just going to put you out here for now because you're in my way. Maybe we could put Alexander's bedroom back here. But then it's like, why such a big space? There's way too much space in this house. Okay, what about if we make this smaller and make that smaller, and then we delete these walls? This can just be like part of her bedroom. That could be the bathroom. Let me have a think. Okay, so I've done the floor plan for the second floor. So we have everything. So we have like Cassandra's room, the bathroom. I've even like thought maybe like try and put like a little gym or something here. We might be able to extend it out slightly, maybe, and then like make his room a little bit smaller. I don't know. I'm seeing how it goes, really, just to like try and figure out whether or not it's going to work. But this is Cassandra and Mortimer's floor, and to be honest, they might be able to fit a gym up here. We might not need to put one down here. So they're going to like walk up, and then maybe they had like a little secret room before, so maybe we'll put like the secret room back. We could possibly have like the gym there, and then have a little bathroom off of it. And then over here, I mean, it's just such a big space, isn't it? I kind of want to make it smaller. I'm just like, I don't need this much space. We could do that, make it just like a tad smaller because it's just massive at this moment in time. Like, it's really, really big. And it means that we have less space to fill up in here, which is like the main problem right now, is that we have too much space. Never thought I'd say that, but we have definitely got too much space. Maybe if we make that the gym space, and then we could have her office, and then like a little secret room that goes off from her office. That might work. We could even like try and make it like a tad bigger, her office. Pretty much we need a bedroom and an ensuite. I mean, the ensuite could go over here. I guess that could be their bedroom. They could even have like a little wardrobe over here. Again, I think, I don't know. This is really difficult to figure out. It is really difficult to figure out. But yeah, so I guess that's what we're going for. Now we can actually start decorating. So this is the Goth house. So inside we have got the entryway, a downstairs toilet, the kitchen, the dining room, and then the lounge / library area, and then the porch. Then if we go upstairs, we've got Mortimer's office, the bathroom, Cassandra's room, Alexander's room, and then the hallway up to the master bedroom. So we've got the master bedroom, a wardrobe, an ensuite, and then we have like a gym, Cassandra's office, and then finally like a secret little room that they had before. So I wanted to keep that. The same with the graveyard outside. I'm going to keep the graveyard. I just need to move the graveyard because I don't necessarily want it there. I want it over here instead. So I think that's pretty good. Now we can do like the wallpapering. Now I love the fact that they've used like 2 different kinds. So I kind of want to keep that vibe going. I just think we could probably do a bit of a better one now that we have like so many new choices. We've got some like lovely black paneling, and I feel like I'm going to go grey where they've gone I'm going to go black where they've gone slightly lighter grey. Probably get rid of the windows because I'm going to give them all new stuff anyway. Maybe we could go for like a stone. We could possibly go for this, but I just don't think it's dark enough. I mean, everything else is like completely wooden one colour based on like what I'm seeing. I quite like the stone though, but maybe we need to put the stone, let's just put the stone everywhere for now, and then we can figure out what to do. I quite like that. I mean, I give props to the people who actually build these houses. The furnishing is not so great, but my goodness, it must be so difficult to build houses. Like, I always struggle. That's why I always do videos like this, because like I'm just always trying to practice and try and do better each time I do it. Yeah, we could just go for that and just go completely black on black on black. Like, that is an option. Okay, I think we'll go for that. Right, let's do some windows and doors. We need some doors as well. I want like kind of a scary looking door for them, but a big scary looking door. If we did medium wall on the downstairs, we could use that. Oh, that's really good. Does that go? Or should I use the black? I feel like the black blends in too much though. Maybe if I had that on the downstairs bit. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, right, windows. That's like the perfect door. Oh, actually, we need a back door. So that was the front door they had before. I mean, that kind of works. And then we'll get some doors inside. Right, let's do windows. We want black windows. Yeah, I quite like that. And then we need some good ones for here. Okay, not too bad. I like it. We need one with squares. I wish you could just type in squares. It gives you what you want. That would be the dream. I'm kind of mixing and matching the windows, but I'm fine with that. So I think that is all the windows and everything done. So let's start downstairs in the entryway. Now, I do still have one of their knights. That makes perfect sense. They would definitely have a knight. Let's try and find like a nice accent table to have over here. Let's save before I lose everything forever. You can go for like dark wood inside. Everything's going to be quite dark. I don't want everything to be black though, so I'm going to kind of go for like a dark wood, pops of red, that kind of thing. Let's see what we got. Like, we could put like a red plant on top of it. Yeah, that kind of works. I think we're going to change the colour of the knight though to gold. Kind of go for like gold, dark browns, reds. Maybe we could get like a big painting as well up above here. I mean, money is literally no object at this moment in time. So what's like the biggest, fanciest one we can get? Oh, we can get a coat rack as well. Possibly this as well, just to be like emphasise that, yeah, with those kind of people. Okay, let's do the bathroom. It's just a toilet in here, so we don't have to worry too much. There we go, and we can get a nice sink. Make sure we put some toilet roll in there. There we go, perfect. Right, so in here for the lighting, I'm thinking chandelier, of course. Why would we not get a chandelier? And we just got a really good one. You can go in the business and hobbies pack. Look at that. Or in here, we could probably put... Oh, and maybe we can get like a candelabra. We'll probably get a few in here as well. Let's put some down. So that's the hallway done, the bathroom's done. Now for the lounge. Let's go fancy, because they're fancy people. So our choices are, we got this one, we got this one, and we got this one. think we're gonna go for the dark wood one. It's nice and civilized. And then we can even see if we can get like a fancy chair. Ooh, this would be such a good one to have over here in like Dad's reading area. We can get like a coffee table, and we can get a nice rug as well. A red / like a black one. Ooh, this one's a good one. I mean, I guess we could do it there, but then it's not right. No. Right, move objects on. I didn't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to. Because it's the only way I can get it to sit the way I want it to. And then I want like that podium thing. Oh, I'm never gonna find it again now, am I? This is so annoying. Gonna be in surfaces? Misc? Haha, this is it. Pedestal. Not podium, pedestal. I was like, what the hell is it called? Now I know. Right, sculptures. Because yeah, we could put like, yeah, we can put sculptures on it. Perfect. Now let's get some window coverings for over here as well. They've even got them in a red colour, but we could get them in a cream. That's quite nice. In the cream. Oh, if I put them in the right place. There you go. Bringing in some of the creams and the woods. I like that. Okay, now the issue here is that this is a circular one. And I did not account for trying to find a curtain for this. I mean, kinda. Yeah. I mean, we can't put that there or there. That's because it's kind of clipping. Oh, that is really annoying. Maybe we need to make it a tad bigger. Annoying because I didn't want the hallway to be this big, but I don't really think I have a choice. Could move this all over one. Let's see, what else could we get in here? I mean, we could get some plants. Oh, they're beautiful. Lovely. And we'll get some big fancy ass paintings. Oh, grandmama and papa. Make it massive. There you go. Then over here, we should probably have some kind of like entertainment skill stuff. They had a chess table before, so we can always give them another chess table. Oh, let's get some bookshelves for Dad. We can use the built-in ones from the Book Nook kit. Oh, that's a cute little area. Maybe we can get a wall light over here as well. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And let's get a little rug for Dad too. And then maybe over here we can get some kind of like decorative thing. Oh, we could get globe. Okay, so that is the lounge. Again, there is just so much space, but I don't really know what to do with it. I guess I could put the chess table just like right in the middle. I could do that. It kind of fills up the space a little bit more. Maybe we could get like a rug. There you go. Or we could change it to the red. Or we don't have it at all and we pick something else. That might be a good option. All right, these are like different colors of the same rug. I don't like it. I don't want it. I think that works. Okay. So now onto the dining room. For the dining room, we want quite a nice big grand table. We'll get some fancy chairs. Do we have the right coloured chairs? That is a good question. I'm sure I can change the colour of the table to match. I mean, I feel like that goes, yeah. There we go. Now we need just some nice wall art. There you go, we can have that there. And then maybe nice painting. One there, and oh, that's quite nice. Bit nice plant over here. And on the table, we're gonna go a bit out there. We're gonna go for that. Yeah. Okay, kitchen. For the kitchen, I'm thinking royal. I think this is the one they had before, but I do not like the swatches of this at all. Okay, maybe we go for a different one then. Technically, this is the most expensive one. Does this have better swatches? No, not really. This is going really well. Maybe just go for cottage living one because it's quite nice. The colour's nice as well, which is what I want. Right, let's see if we can get some upper cabinet. Because I really don't want to use cottage living ones. Just because I don't think they go very nicely. Like the yellow? Ugh, no. Oh well, can't do anything about it. There you go. That's good. Is there actually... Ooh, what do we think about black? I don't really use black. What about the darkest? Oh wait, the darkest brown does white. Oh, maybe we'll do that. Yeah, we'll use the dark swatch. There we go. And then in here, what decorations do we have? Ooh, completely forgot. We need a burglar alarm in this house. And a thermostat. And we'll put a fire alarm as well because we're nice. I want something for this wall. Oh, there you go. We could do like the herbs. And then also let's get some kitchen appliances because you know they'd have fancy shit. Coffee maker. And let's get them a microwave too. Okay, so I think that is the downstairs done. Next floor, we've got the landing and the bedrooms and the bathroom. So for the landing, we also have another night for some reason. So I guess we might as well use it. I mean, we can put them here. Let's use beds. Okay, we'll start with Cassandra's bedroom first. She's gonna have a double, a double. She's gonna have a double. Once again, I really don't feel like she's a pink girl. I don't know why they gave her a pink bed, but I feel like she'd definitely be like maybe more moody purple. Let's see, what dresses do we have? She could have that. And she'd probably have a desk too in her own bedroom. I mean, maybe we get rid of that. We just have that. And she also plays the violin, so we should definitely get her a violin. Let's get a mirror. Oh, do we get a standing mirror? There you go, we can get that. She definitely feels like the kind of girl who'd have the tragic clown painting in her bedroom. Let's get some bedside tables as well. Oh, I completely forgot. We should get a grandfather clock out here. And then we could probably put one in here as well. Let's get some clutter. Oh, a stack of CDs. Yeah, what girl doesn't have a stack of CDs in her bedroom? Maybe the perfume can come over here. And then on here we can have our books for school. And then we can get some lights for her room, because we haven't actually got any lights yet. That definitely seems like something she'd have. Kind of medieval. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then maybe we can get like little lanterns for next to her bed. No, the candles. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Next we're going to do Alexander's room. Now he loves learning. He's quite innocent. He's quite sweet. So we're going to kind of show that in his room. So let's get a little single bed for him. Now, do we go green or do we go blue? He's kind of like the odd one out in his family. He isn't as dark as everyone else. Actually, I'm not going to use that bed because I don't like the colour. Yeah, we'll go with this one. A dark wood and a blue. Okay, cool. What kid activities do we have? Maybe he's a scout. Oh, yes, he could be a scout. And he can have a little science table as well. And then we can even put like a blarfy at the end of his bed. Yes, he can have Benjamin. I can't say that. Benjamin? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean. And then we can even get him like a little toy box as well. And let's see, paintings and posters. Oh yeah, loves his science. Ooh, we should also try and get him like a cute little bookshelf. Okay, I think that's rather good for him. Maybe we could get some posters for by his bed. Oh, he's got a cute little room. Okay, now we need to do the bathroom. The bathroom will be easy. We just get the fanciest of everything. Black and gold. Ooh, maybe we can have a black toilet. And then along this side, we could put like black counters. Actually, thinking about it, we might have to move this door. We can put the counters along here, so we can put a mirror. Otherwise, we won't have a mirror. Sometimes I think when I do this, I'm going to see myself in the mirror. Obviously, I'm not, but I think it sometimes. I'm like, oh, I'm not there. We'll definitely get some towels. Get like a black hamper. We'll even get a bathrobe. There we go. Okay, that is the bathroom done. Now we can move over here to Mortimer's office. So he's gonna need a fancy desk and he's gonna need a fancy computer. Let's get him a nice chair. It's kind of fancy, isn't it? There's a certain career thing that I want. Ah, here you go. Open book framed, because he is a writer. So he'd have his work framed, would he not? Okay, let's see if we can get like a little rug for in here. Ooh, very grand. Hallway, I feel like we just need to shove some plants and some artwork. I realise I haven't changed the banisters. Maybe I should do that. Okay, upstairs we have a butler. Don't know why we have a butler, but we do. What does it fall under? Surfaces. Does it fall under surfaces? I don't think it does. This is Mum's office, so let's turn this into her office. Now she's a spy, so it's a very different vibe. Here you go. Secret agent career. So this is what she would have in hers. We have some files on her desk. Important files. Bag of cash, that makes sense. Ooh, that would go nicely in their bedroom. Ooh, framed blueprint, that's a good one. I think that's everything that she really needs in here. I mean, it's a bit sparse, but my assumption is she'd fill up over time. Ooh, oh, that's way better. Ooh, security camera. That would definitely be in there to make sure everything's kept safe. All right, maybe I'll get rid of the blueprint and just have the picture of the founder of the agency. In here we want workout equipment. So we want this, we want the treadmill, and then we also want that. Oh, actually, that's a way better one to get. So we already have the bed, we have that, we can have that over there. Oh, we don't actually have a door to get into this room. That might be useful. Flipping heck, Maria. Right, let's choose a rug. We need quite like an ornate fancy one. Oh, that is perfect. Put that there. There is no particular reason why their bed is directly opposite a mirror. Absolutely none at all. Nothing untoward is happening in the slightest. You know what I realised would have been really useful for this would have been Bella Goth's kit. But yeah, I didn't get it, so oh well, there's nothing I can do about it now. And then in here, I'm just gonna do clothing. And the last one to do is the bathroom. Mortimer and Bella's bathroom. I can imagine them having like a nice tub or something. Maybe like a spa bath. Well, obviously get them a toilet because that's a necessity. And then let's get them a nice sink. Let's get some stuff for in here. Nice little spa bath thing. Oh, and a mirror. We need a mirror. Oh, let's get them some toilet roll as well. There you go. And we'll get them like a little rug. There we go. Let's move this. Okay, there we go. And then what I want to do is continue this wall. There you go, like that. And then we can have this like over here. See? Much better. Just simpler. There you go. Perfect. We buried a dead body. Let's see, what like gardening stuff can we have? I even have a barbecue. Should we get a barbecue? I think maybe as well we should get a tree. There's a lot of these like pine trees out here, isn't there? There you go, like that. Let's get like a pine tree. Okay, and the last thing we need to do is just wallpaper and flooring. So for the flooring in the main room, I'm thinking the marble. I don't know, it's more, I feel like it's a bit more classy. For the wallpaper, I don't mind this, but I don't know, it's a bit dark. Let's see, what red do we have? I feel like that's better. I don't mind that. That's quite nice as well. We could do that upstairs too. In here, they had this wooden flooring, which I don't mind, but I feel like we could probably do slightly better. I don't want it to be too reddy toned. I want it kind of darker. Oh yeah, like that. Right, and now we need the wallpaper. We could do that. We could try and do that. Or we've got it like this with it being just plain. We have that one, or we've got this one. I mean, I don't mind that one. In here, they kind of went for a more neutral color originally, but I kind of like that. Okay, and then the flooring in here. To be honest, I think the flooring we can just continue. And then in here, we can do that. Oh, we could actually go with that. For this, we could do a tile. We could do like a black and white tile thing. I feel like it's too black and white. Upstairs, I think we're going to continue on with this wooden floor. And then tiling for the bathroom. We could do like a simple tile. And then the same for the walls. Right, for the bedroom, we want like a deep purple kind of colour. Or a black. Because I keep trying to decorate in purple and realising there is absolutely no purple. Oh, that's quite nice though. We could make that purple and then we could do the rest in black. Yeah, there we go. Alexander's room. We're gonna go for a blue. His room might go something simple like that. In here is where we get, it gets tricky. Let's do red again. I feel like we need something quite grand. Oh, that kind of works. And then for the gym, we can go just like a solid kind of colour, you know. It's a gym space. Or maybe even for the gym, you can go something a bit neutral. And then this room, I got to make dark. I want like dilapidated looking. Yeah, like that. And then same with the floorboards. I want the floorboards to look awful. Yeah, perfect. So this is the house completely updated and finished. So I changed it just slightly on the outside. I tried to keep the essence of the house the same, but I did kind of shrink it and make it just a bit smaller outside. I added some extra plants and just did a bit more terrain paint. I changed the colours as well because they went from like a grey and a blue themed, whereas I wanted like black. Outside, we've also added like a grill, a table. I moved the fountains. I also kept the symmetry because that's important to them. I put like the telescope outside. I put like a little chair. There's plenty of space for them to grow. I changed the door as well to this cottage living door. So much better. Exactly like the kind of thing I was thinking in my head for them. So as you enter the house, you come into this hallway. This used to be a lot bigger and had different flooring, but I've changed it. I've made it a bit more simple, a bit smaller as well because it was way too big before. I also added a bathroom downstairs because they didn't have a bathroom, which I was like, what the heck? And then through these doors, we have got the living room. So they haven't got TV because they didn't have one before. So I didn't want to change it. Like I said, they also had a chess table before. So I added a chess table. And over here, we've got Mortimer's like little reading nook area. In here, we have got the dining room. I added extra chairs because before they had no extra chairs. They only had 4 chairs. So I was like, that's ridiculous. They'd have way more than that. And then in here, we've got the kitchen. I've made it a little bit smaller. I've added some extra stuff to it just to make it seem more realistic that this would be their kitchen. Then we go upstairs and I moved the staircase. So the staircase used to be over here and I moved it over here, kind of out of the way. So it's kind of like the parents had their own separate entrance and it wasn't just in the hallway. I think it's better with it being a bit out the way as well. So we have got over here, we've got Alexander's room. He's got like his scouting board. He's got teddies and a science table. Alexandra is a sweetheart. And then we come in here and we've got Cassandra's room. They had her room before being really pink and girly. Now from the description I read and from just her style altogether, I was like, there's no way this girl would have a bright pink bedroom. So I figured I'd make it kind of like a black and a purple theme. I gave her the sad clown painting because I thought she'd probably have that. I gave her like a little skull, books, some perfume, some nail varnish. I even added the posters back because they did have these posters, 2 of these posters in her room before. So I figured I'd add them back. And I also gave her like a little table with some CDs. And I also put the violin back and I put a big mirror in her room because I feel like she'd appreciate that. And then we have the bathroom. So this is like the kids' bathroom essentially. So I kind of just made it big. I filled it up with some clutter and just made it, you know, as simple as I could really. I'm not a fan of this. There's a lot of empty space, but as I said, I didn't want to change it too much. Then in here we've got Mortimer's office. So he's a freelance writer. So I've gotten him like framed book. This is a picture that you get in the career when you unlock it. You get this desk as well when you unlock it in the career. So it made sense that he'd have like this little den area office space to do his writing. Now, when we go upstairs, this was massive. I really struggled with this because it's just so much space, like unnecessary space as well. Like I literally put a room divider against a wall because I was like, what am I going to do with this space? Like, I don't know. So what I decided was I did a little office space for Cassandra. So she's a secret agent. So I added this, I put like a little security camera on. These come in the secret agent like career, they unlock. So I figured it makes sense. I gave her even like a sexy policeman calendar. And then behind this secret door is this room. Now this was in the original house beforehand, so I figured I might as well include it and kind of hide it away up here. Then we've got the gym equipment. It's very simple, very plain, but I figured it's probably something like Cassandra needs for her career. Bella. Have I been saying Cassandra this whole time? I meant Bella. This is what Bella needs. Cassandra's the daughter. This is what Bella needs for her career. Same with Bella, she needs this for a secret agent career. Anyway, then we have the bedroom. The bedroom, kind of simple, not much to it. We found this painting and I was like, oh, we could pass it off as being Bella Goth's ancestor or something. I gave them like a bit of a walk-in wardrobe. I did some like jewelry stuff. And then in the bathroom, I just kind of gave them a bath. This is the whole entire house. I'm quite happy with it. I've uploaded this to the gallery if you would like to play with it. It's called the Goth Family Home. It uses quite a few packs, but I really wanted to just make it as like the best I could. And to be honest, if I played in it, there'd probably be a lot more stuff, but I'm not going to play in it. But it makes it useful for it to have all this stuff in it for like in my forever save. If I go over to their house, then it's like, oh, I know what's in there because I made the house, so it's perfect. But that is everything. I'm super happy with the way it turned out. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all later. Bye.